And before we go to our next chat, let's go back to Paris last year. The men's 4x100 meter relay team, which delivered a memorable silver. Bayanda Walaza, Bradley Nkwana, Sean Masongani and Akani Simbine blitzed to a new African record to secure a spot on the podium. And these were the immediate thoughts of the teenager, the youngest of that quartet, Bayanda Walaza.
For me, like I don't know, like it's kind of scary because of I know sometimes when I go back to school, everyone be like, ah! So like I just have to adjust to it, and I'm truly happy of being this. I'm truly happy of being in this team. Like I truly appreciate being here, and like I'm truly thankful for what's going on, for what's happening, and like thank you.
Well, the teenage sprint sensation did return to much fanfare at his school, Curro Hazeldean. And once the confetti had finally settled, it was time to get down to work and finish his matric. Yesterday, it was confirmed he was successful in that mission, achieving a bachelor's pass. He joins us now from the school. A very good afternoon. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika once again, and a massive congratulations.
Thank you very much, for having me here. It's nice being part of Newzroom, as I know I'm always there all the time. So it's motivating to take part in it. Thank you.
So if you think back to those immediate feelings that you had after winning that silver medal, to then having to come back to school, having to get back down into your books, and then to waiting to receive your results. Take us through that journey over the last kind of 6-7 months.
It was the scariest time of my life, especially I was not that much in school because I was all over the world running, So coming back, I was truly scared about my marks. I thought I was not going to do as good as I did, I was truly panicking, especially for geography, because that was my hard subject, I was struggling so much in that subject. So I was truly stressed. And then when I got my results, and then I was too excited because it was impressive.
So how did you manage traveling the world with all of your athletics responsibilities and then completing your school and the actual workload that you needed to get through?
I think having a strong supportive structure, having people behind you who assist you like emotionally and physically, having like teachers who always motivate you that, you're still at school, you're done with running, focus at school, and having teachers that are always there for you, if you don't understand this and this and this, they were always there helping me, and also having people who motivated me, to not give up.
So then, how did you actually physically manage it? Because through all of the traveling, were you doing online classes? Or were you having to do extra past papers? Were you having calls with your geography teacher just to catch up with some concepts you perhaps didn't understand?
Yes, it was a lot, especially for geography. My geography teacher worked a lot, even in Saturdays, or if I didn't understand anything on Saturdays, would usually make her own time, to come to school and teaches me on Sundays, only me, she did a lot. She did a lot for me, She was the one who carried me through all. And then the other subjects as well, they also did online classes, but them, it was not that hard to catch up.
And I understand that you want to study logistics next year, and you have received some offers from the United States, but I understand you're not going to be taking them. Just give us a little bit of an idea of what the future looks like for you.
Okay, I'll start by the varsity thing, the USA varsities, I still believe that, South Africa can still produce proper athletes, because I think people started not to believe that South Africa is a country which can produce best athletes, because we have Akani, and Akani was made in South Africa. He never went to USA, and he did it. I also want to motivate people out there, that South Africa, you can still be something in South Africa, And for now, I think my future is still looking good, because I also got 2 bursaries in 2 schools, TUT and UP. I still have to choose which one will be good for me, the one that will gonna give me best benefits.
And you're interested in logistics?
Yes, I am interested in logistics. I am, because of my uncle. My uncle is taking part in logistics, so he find a way to make me interested into it as well.
And what were some of the lessons that you learned in going through this very important year, being matric, that you're going to be taking with you in managing your athletics career and then also your academic endeavours?
Oh, I'll say I've learned a lot, being consistent in what you do, and also believing in yourself, and also, having trust into yourself, because I trusted myself so much, I never think bad things about me. I never had that negative thought of, I'm not gonna do this. I always had that motivation in me, I had that thing of keep on pushing and all of it. So I've learned that, at this point, when you start seeing things happening into your life, you have to avoid temptations, because there are a lot of temptations that are coming. So you have to sacrifice a lot, to be the best. So I've learned that, you have to sacrifice you have to sacrifice a lot of things to be the best.
Just how difficult is that? Because coming back and being a teenage sensation, everybody wants to take photos with you, but then you actually have the business of getting up, training, and doing your academics. Who has kept you motivated and on course?
Okay, firstly, I'll say God, God is the one who's keeping me going, because if it wasn't him, I was not going to be where I am right now, And also having my mom is my strongest supporter, My mom always calls me in the morning, asks me if I'm okay, I'm fit for training. And when I'm starting to feel down, she's the one who always pulls up and makes sure that I'm okay. So my mom is my strongest pillar, the strongest person that keeps me going.
Bayanda Walaza, thank you very much. Good luck with your studies next year. We obviously will be following your athletics career closely. Thanks for chatting to us here on Newzroom Afrika.